Welcome back. I am absolutely thrilled you're here for today's explainer because we are tackling a truly transformative topic, and that is emotional detoxification. We're gonna explore a really powerful practice called Catharsis Meditation. Basically, it's this dynamic method designed for emotional release and profound inner cleansing. Seriously, if you've ever felt weighed down by invisible baggage, well, this is the explainer for you. Let's get right into it.
I want you to think about this for a second. When was the last time you swallowed your anger, or maybe held back tears, or just smiled and pretended to be completely fine when you were genuinely hurt inside? If you're like most of us, honestly, it probably wasn't that long ago, right? From childhood, so many of us are taught to just suppress our genuine feelings. We're told to hide our fear, ignore the disappointment, and just keep a tight lid on our reactions. But here's the major problem. Those emotions, they don't just evaporate into thin air. Instead of being fully experienced, they get boxed up and stored right there in your body and your subconscious mind.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for safely navigating toward emotional freedom today. First, the cost of hidden emotions. Second, what is catharsis meditation? Third, the benefits of emotional detox. Fourth, the 7-step practice. And finally, number 5, guidelines for safe release. All right, section 1, the cost of hidden emotions. Let's look at the actual toll this takes on your mind and body. So, when you go through a frustrating or really heartbreaking situation and you can't freely express how you feel, the event itself might pass, sure, but that emotional energy absolutely remains trapped inside you. Over time, this stored energy literally lodges itself physically in your body. It manifests as this heavy burden of symptoms. We're talking chronic muscle tension, relentless stress, and this restless anxiety that you just kind of can't shake. It can even lead to emotional numbness, unpredictable mood swings, deep fatigue, and a constant agonizing difficulty in just trying to relax. You see, these aren't just abstract concepts in your head. They are very real physical realities of carrying around those unreleased layers of emotion.
That brings us to section 2. What is catharsis meditation? This is all about creating a safe, conscious space.
The word catharsis literally means emotional purification or cleansing. And catharsis meditation itself? Well, it's a highly active meditation technique. It's specifically designed to create a safe, highly conscious space for you to finally release all that accumulated emotional tension, the stress, and all those suppressed feelings that, let's be honest, you might have been holding on to for days, months, or maybe even years. Now, when you hear the word meditation, you're probably picturing someone sitting perfectly still, completely silent, maybe quietly analyzing their thoughts, right? Well, catharsis meditation is pretty much the exact opposite. It's incredibly dynamic and active. It actively encourages healthy emotional expression, so things like shouting, crying, laughing, jumping, and shaking. And it is absolutely vital to understand here. This is not about acting. You're not putting on a performance for anyone. Rather, it's about finally allowing your genuine feelings to just emerge and flow right through your body without a single ounce of judgment.
Moving right along to section 3, benefits of emotional detox. Why do we actually want to do this intense inner work? The simple answer is that actively releasing this emotional pressure dramatically decreases your inner heaviness. So the crucial point is that it provides a profound emotional detoxification. Your feelings suddenly become way easier to understand, and your energy begins to naturally flow again. It physically reduces tension and calms that nervous system activation, basically melting away your mental overload. Because you're no longer suppressing your inner world, your emotional awareness absolutely skyrockets. This clears out the mental clutter, which gives you much sharper concentration and better decision-making skills. Plus, you stop labeling your emotions as good or bad, and that fosters some really deep self-acceptance. And ultimately, because you aren't spending all this continuous exhausting effort trying to hold your feelings down, your natural vitality, enthusiasm, and energy levels completely bounce back. Let's get into the how-to with section 4, the 7-step practice. Consider this your masterclass on how to safely release. Okay, before you even begin, preparation is totally key. You absolutely need a private, safe environment, somewhere you can move completely freely and know for a fact you won't disturb anyone and no one is going to disturb you. Make sure you wear comfortable, loose, unrestricted clothing because remember, you're going to be jumping and stretching around. If you're a beginner to this, just set a timer for about 15 to 20 minutes. As you get more comfortable and experienced, you can definitely build that up to 45 or even 60 minutes. Let's walk through those initial steps. Step 1. Just stand comfortably, close your eyes, and take several really deep breaths.
Consciously let your face, your shoulders, your chest, and your abdomen relax. Just allow your whole body to soften up. Step 2 is to connect inward. Ask yourself, what am I actually feeling right now? What have I been carrying around today? Is there some sadness, maybe some anger, fear, or just plain stress hiding in there? Don't analyze it, just gently notice it. And then, step 3, start expressing. Allow whatever is bubbling up in there to emerge completely naturally. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we map out exactly how these abstract, internal feelings get paired with intense physical actions to safely discharge that energy. For example, if you feel anger or frustration, the action is to safely shout into a pillow. Let that sound come from deep within your gut. If sadness arises, whatever you do, do not suppress it. Allow those tears to flow naturally. If you're feeling tense, jump up and down, let your body bounce, or vigorously shake out your arms, your hands, shoulders, and legs to release that pent-up stress locked in your nervous system. Sometimes the release honestly just feels like joy, and that leads to spontaneous laughing out loud. And throughout this whole process, make natural sounds, sighing, groaning, humming. Seriously, do not worry for a second about how you sound.
Moving into the core of the practice here, step 4 is allowing total expression. During this active phase, you must not censor yourself. Don't judge yourself, don't perform, just allow completely authentic expression while staying mentally conscious. Step 5 is to observe the release as it's actually happening. Notice the shifts in your breathing, those physical sensations like maybe some tingling or sweating, and feel the energy flowing through you. Now, we've gone ahead and condensed the final phases into step 6 right here, which is integration. After the active phase, you're going to gradually reduce your movement. Slow your breathing down, allow your body to settle naturally, and then gently transition into a seated, silent observation. Sit comfortably for about 10 to 15 minutes. Just observe your breath. Feel the physical sensations in your body. Notice your emotional state and your thoughts as they drift by. Do nothing. Simply witness. This quiet, silent phase is exactly where the profound integration of your release actually happens. Just sit back and witness the inner silence. All right, bringing the energy back up a bit, Section 5, Guidelines for Safe Release. Let's quickly cover the important rules for a healthy session. The absolute most important rule here is to be authentic. Don't act, don't exaggerate, and definitely don't force the display. Listen, authenticity is far more important than intensity. Second, maintain your awareness. You want to remain a conscious witness to your experience, rather than getting completely swallowed or overwhelmed by the emotion itself. Third, always respect your physical safety. Just ensure you have enough space around you, and hey, protect your vocal cords if you happen to be shouting. And fourth, whatever comes up, do not suppress it. Welcome it. After you finish your meditation, take a few minutes to rest quietly. Go drink a big glass of water, walk slowly, or maybe even write in a journal to help fully integrate that incredible sense of lightness and clarity that you've just unlocked.
Catharsis meditation truly is a profound way to restore your emotional balance. It's like resetting your entire system. Just remember this core philosophy: express honestly, remain aware, release completely, and then rest in silence. You genuinely have the power to let go of the emotional baggage you might have been carrying around for years. So I'll leave you with this final thought. What heavy burden are you finally ready to let go of today? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I truly hope this practice brings you the inner freedom you deserve. See you next time.